if you're going to go at a legend, you better not miss. As we know, Angel Reese come out this week. She absolutely crushed her own teammates into the dust. And she even decided to go after a legend. The legendary Courtney Vandersloot, who, of course, blew out her ACL at the beginning of the season. And she is in the midst of making a comeback. And, of course, Angel Reese made some comments that were none too kind to a legend.
The Chicago Sky's 2025 season has been a clinic in dysfunction. But nothing shocked fans more than when Angel Reese launched a shocking attack on one of the most respected, legendary veterans in WNBA history.
Yeah. At this point, it's over. That whole Sky Barbie thing, that thing is over. Angel Reese is done in Chicago. They're going to move on. They have to. With what Courtney Vandersloot just came back and said, Courtney Vandersloot just smoked Angel Reese. And you know who else is going in on Angel Reese? You got Nightcap with Unk and Ocho, Shannon Sharp and Chad Johnson going in on this Angel Reese situation. She didn't think it was going to go this way. This went all the way in left field. Welcome to Keep the Vision. Make sure you like, comment.
What should have been a simple interview spiraled into a ruthless character attack on Courtney Vandersloot, a 5-time All-Star, 2-time champion, and second all-time in assists. The audacity was shocking, but the backlash has proven even more crushing.
With this guy, she's won a championship with the Liberty, and I mean this when I say this. Jeff Pagliocca does not give two fucks about the star power of Angel Reese. As well as that, it's not like a Caitlin Clark star power where having Angel Reese on your team instantly improves your city's economy. Having Caitlin Clark on your team improves your city's economy. Having Angel Reese on your team doesn't do any of that. It does not do any of that. However, this Courtney Vandersloot is someone that Angel Reese has. She was the one player Angel Reese name dropped in her thing about basically saying she's not good. She's not going to be good.
Let's be absolutely clear about this. Angel Reese, a second-year player showing regression instead of growth, had the audacity to question whether Courtney Vandersloot could bounce back from her ACL injury at her current age.
Angel Reese will be lucky if she has a third of the career that Courtney Vandersloot has had. And by the way, this has only been out maybe an hour, and I'm seeing responses from Angel Reese fans. They are some of the ugliest, nastiest, ghetto thug responses. I'm going to keep it real. Responses I've ever seen in my life. People have calling her Courtney a bitch, a hoe. I mean, I shit you not. That's the level of response Angel Reese fans have given this NBA legend.
The irony here is almost unbearable. Angel Reese, with barely any experience to her name, dared to lecture a legend about championships. Courtney Vandersloot, the very point guard who led the Sky to their only WNBA title in 2021, then elevated the Liberty to their first championship in 2024. Vandersloot owns more championship rings than Reese has seasons shooting above .500. It's the basketball equivalent of a junior varsity player questioning if Michael Jordan was too old to compete at the highest level.
The Chicago Sky, they might be saying to themselves, Angel Reese just isn't worth the headache that she is causing. Great rebounder. As for everything else, she's not worth the headache that she's causing. She's going to call out the organization. She's going to call out the front office. She's going to call out the teammates. Throw Courtney Vandersloot under the bus. Doesn't really go over well with the organization. Doesn't really go over well with the team.
If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe. But let's be clear. Courtney Vandersloot didn't carve out her Hall of Fame worthy career by backing down from challenges, even when those challenges come from brash, disrespectful teammates half her age. Her response to Angel Reese's comments was swift, sharp, and devastating in its quiet confidence. Contrary to what people say or think, my age is not a factor. Vandersloot stated with the poise of someone who has silenced doubters for over a decade. I am coming back, and I'm going to come back better than ever, because that's what I've always done. I've put myself in a position to return and compete, even at this age. The message between the lines couldn't have been clearer. While Angel Reese wastes time with excuses, blame shifting, and finger pointing, Courtney Vandersloot has been doing what she's always done, showing up, putting the work, and letting her game speak louder than any trash talk ever could. AT36. Vandersloot isn't interested in headlines or sympathy tours. She's attacking this injury with the same steady professionalism that has defined her legendary career, one built on consistency, leadership, and respect earned across the WNBA. Would you like me to make the sound even sharper and more dramatic, like a sports documentary narration?
She said, contrary to what people think, what people say or think, my age is actually not a factor. I am coming back. This is after Angel Reese said, yeah, Sloot is old. We need somebody young that can do this, that got some experience, but we need somebody young. She too old. I don't know if she can come back from that torn ACL. Sloot wasn't going for it. And I'm going to tell you right now, Courtney Vandersloot has won a title in Chicago, and she will not be playing with Angel Reese next year. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Here's what Reese's defenders fail to grasp. Courtney Vandersloot has no need for noise, social media comebacks, or stage drama to remain relevant. Her legacy is already written in the record books. She stands as a WNBA's all-time leader in assists per game at 6.6. A true floor general whose vision, unselfishness, and poise have elevated every teammate fortunate enough to play beside her. That kind of resume doesn't demand validation, least of all from a second-year player still fighting to prove she belongs in the league. Meanwhile, Angel Reese leans on bravado as cover for inefficiency. Her 3.9 turnover per game and 39.1% shooting aren't just unlucky stats. They're flashing warning signs of an unfinished game, a potential wasted by carelessness. Vandersloot, even at 36, is showing how discipline and skill can stretch greatness into longevity. Reese, by contrast, is proving how raw talent without refinement risks fading into irrelevance.
Angel Reese will make the WNBA bigger than the NFL in 5 years. Girl, what are you smoking? How is this going to work when she can't even sell herself? I mean, the NBA will be lucky if they even last that much longer. That's the point we're at. And who's to say Angel Reese will even be on a team in that long, too? Like, this girl always will find some way to complain or feel that she's deprived of whatever right it may be. Nobody likes angels, Don. Like, just get it through your head. And people are going to say, well, she's beautiful. Girl, if that is all you have for your people to back you up on, you know you're doing something wrong. Regardless of what I think, girl, do not rely on that for your whole personality.
Let's take a closer look at what Angel Reese chose to criticize, because the numbers make her comments look downright absurd. Courtney Vandersloot's resume doesn't just suggest greatness. It guarantees her a Hall of Fame spot. She's a 5-time All-Star, a 2-time WNBA champion, and a 7-time assist leader. She holds a single-game record with 18 assists, ranks second only to Sue Bird in career regular season assists, and stands as the all-time leader in playoff assists. When Vandersloot left Chicago in 2022, she departed as the franchise's leader in games played, assists, and steals. Upon her return this season, she added another milestone by surpassing her wife, Allie Quigley, as the Sky's all-time leading scorer. This is a player Angel Reese thought it wise to publicly disrespect. Before her injury, Vandersloot was still averaging 10.6 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 5.3 assists across just 7 games, production that makes Reese's season look pedestrian by comparison. More importantly, Vandersloot's numbers came while elevating those around her, something increasingly absent from Reese's individualistic approach. The veteran understands what Reese has yet to grasp. Basketball is about making your team better, not padding a personal highlight reel.
Let us recognize 5-time All-Star, 7-time assist champion, 5-time All-WNBA, 2-time WNBA champion, 2011 All-Rookie team. Angel will not have the career that Courtney Vandersloot has had. She won't. You know why? Because I don't think the league's going to tolerate her long enough. She's going to run her mouth until she just ends up jumping from team to team until she does what I think she should do right now. quit the WNBA and go to Unrivaled and don't come back.
The timing of Angel Reese's attack makes it all the more disgraceful. Courtney Vandersloot tore her ACL just 5 minutes into Chicago's 7th game of the season, collapsing in visible pain after a drive to the basket, needing help to leave the court. She was clearly facing one of the most devastating moments of her career. For a teammate to then question her ability to return, not just from an injury of this magnitude, but at this late stage in her career, was a display of callousness that stunned even veteran WNBA observers. This wasn't thoughtful basketball analysis. It was character assassination of the coldest variety. The backlash was immediate and unforgiving. Across the league, respected veterans rallied to Vandersloot's defense, openly expressing disbelief that a second-year player would dare to question credentials of a proven legend. Even more damning has been the response from Reese's own locker room. Teammates have shown their disapproval not through words, but through tense body language and pointed silence. Sources suggest a team meeting that followed Reese's remarks went poorly, raising real concerns that the damage to the locker room's chemistry may be permanent.